Hello again, everybody. Today's video is a little bit different. I am practicing my circles. So curved lines are something that I'm not very good at, and I want to get better at them. So I figured what better way than to practice just a straight circle. Circles are so difficult in so many ways because they need to be symmetrical and they're curved lines. Two things I find difficult. So I'm literally just practicing circles. I thought I'd start out by doing 4 dots and then a dot in between the 4 dots, so 8 dots, and then I would join them together. I don't think this turned out very well. It's very hard to find the center of the nail as well, so I actually end up disregarding trying to get it into the middle of the nail and just in general trying to make a circle. If you've got any tips or tricks on how to do circles, please let me know, because I really do want to get better at making circles. I definitely need to practice. I found that most of these circles that I did to start off with looked more like those... What's that movie where the aliens, like, they communicate with the circles, the blobby ink circle things? I can't remember what that movie's called, but I feel like most of these circles look more like those than an actual circle. I tried going around clockwise and anti-clockwise, trying to see which worked better for me. I am using a gel paint, so maybe I will try again in another video with gel polish or even acrylic paint and see if that helps me with the circles. I didn't like any of them circles, so I did wipe them off. I was trying to do this just keeping the nail in, one position, because obviously with a finger you can't move a finger like 360 degrees around in a circle. So I was trying to keep it in one position and work around it, but I do attempt spinning the nail around and seeing if that helps me with my circle. But spoiler, I don't think it did. So I really was just trying... this one I took and did off camera because I thought maybe I'm doing these circles crap because I'm on camera. So I went off camera and tried one. Didn't really help. So yeah, this one I tried just doing a straight, one motion, no stopping, and make a circle. I think this actually worked a little bit better. I wish that I hope that there is just some secret to making a perfect circle that someone's going to just tell me, and I'm going to then be able to do circles really well. But at this point, I do not know that secret, and I am struggling. So I literally spent, I think, about 20 minutes just redoing these circles and redoing them and then doing them again and more circles, and went back to the dots here, trying to make a circle. Here I'm doing the spin the nail around so that I could keep doing the same kind of shape, but it really didn't help. I think that's actually worse than some of my other circles. So at this point I just decided to draw a circle, and I was going to work with it and try and perfect it. I am going to try, if I can remember, I'm going to try and do a follow-up video, or at least a follow-up practice by myself, in about a month's time to see if I can do it any better. So if you've got any tips for me to try in that next attempt, please let me know and I'll give them a go. So before I cured this circle, I took my silicone tool and tried to neaten up where I could, just where it was really obviously out of place. And once I was semi-happy with that, or as happy with the cleanup as I could be, I put that into my light and I cured it for 30 seconds. Then I took my base colour and did the inside of the circle, covering up anywhere that was kind of out of place or just needed it, just to try and make it as perfectly circular as possible. Obviously I'm trying to cover up black with a pale pink, so I do have to do a couple of coats in some places, but that's okay. yeah, luckily this base colour is quite pigmented, so it covered the black quite well. So I cured the middle part once I was happy with that, and then I went and did the outside part. I think I did the bottom half, cured that, and then did the top half. And like I said, I did have to do another coat on some areas where I needed to do the black. I am making sure to blend out the edges of this so that there's not just like a giant ridge of pink polish. It does smooth out quite nicely once you put the top coat on, so it's not too bad. This isn't the way that I imagined doing my circle. In my head, I wanted to just draw a perfect circle and it was going to be perfect and really fine and delicate. It didn't happen. So, yeah, I had to do this touch-up method, which I don't hate doing. I do it sometimes when I'm doing other fine line work, but I really thought that I would just be able to paint a circle. I don't know why I thought that, because I can't even draw a circle just in real life. Circles are a difficult shape to do, and yeah, they are just difficult. And especially when you throw in that this is a curved surface, this isn't a flat piece of paper, so it is more difficult than trying to do it on a flat surface. So here's that second coat that I was talking about, making sure that I cover up the black as much as I can. I don't know if you can tell, but this circle is most definitely not in the centre of this nail. It is off to one side. But as I said, I had given up on trying to get it in the middle, and I was just trying to get the best circle that I could get. I also dated this stick. I put on the date that I did this so that I know in the future I can show it in follow-up videos and we can see how I have improved. So next, after I'd cured the pink, I took my black again and just fixed up where anywhere that I'd gone over with the pink or just needed little perfections done. Yeah, I really can't think of an easier way to do a circle. I have no idea. So I'm very open to ideas. If you know the secret behind perfect circles, please do let me know and I can have a practice. So after I did that and cured the black, I just went in and did my top coat. And I'm going to do a super, super up close shot in a second here so that you can see all the imperfections of the nail. From a distance, this doesn't look terrible. I think from a distance, the biggest thing is that it's not in the middle of the nail. So that's really the only issue from a distance. But when you get up close, right up close and personal, which you will see in just a second here, you can see that it is not a perfect circle. I am going to get even closer than this, don't worry. But I think at this distance, this distance here, you can see it looks okay. It's passable, other than not being in the middle. But when you get right up close, you can see it's not perfect. It's not perfectly circular. It's just not perfect. And I want it to be perfect. But maybe it's impossible to be perfect. But I feel like I've seen pictures on Instagram and they have perfect circles, and I want perfect circles. Although I haven't seen their circles this up close, so who knows? Maybe their circles look like this up close. I do not know. Again, please give me advice on how to make a perfect circle, and I will update on my perfect circle mission in about a month's time. Hopefully I can keep up with these videos. I know I missed last week's video, but hopefully I can continue to do a weekly video, although I am going to be in the process of moving cities in a couple of weeks, so you may miss out on a few videos. But thank you for watching, liking and subscribing. I'll see you in my next one. Goodbye!